Today. Now, going on to the culture part of the podcast, you have Disney roasted for proposing a Bambi remake, which again is one of those fascinating things where Disney has become kind of like a bastardized copy machine where everything they seemingly make is a copy of copy of copy of copy. And fun little fact, if you do that on a copy machine, every time you make a copy of copy of copy of copy, it actually degrades the image. And it looks worse and worse over time. Very similar to Disney films and intellectual property. And when it comes to this specific case, it looks like it was actually Disney's fifth feature-length animation. All the way back in 1952 is when they originally released it. And they decided, you know what? It needs a update or refresh. When I think we just know it's probably because the company is talentless. So they want to remake it, turn it into a live-action film, as well as remove all the good parts. In true Disney fashion, get rid of the morals and values and the good parts of the film and the intellectual property, and then just push out this crap. So it looks like they're going to do a few things specifically. And this is according to an article on Newsweek. Let's see here. They claim they want to also specifically modernize the cartoon. But again, if you remember the film, there's not really anything in the film that would date it. It's not like they're walking around with telephones or cars or any type of technology that would be a clear flag of, oh yeah, there's a car from the 1950s. Obviously, that's, over half a century ago. There's certain things when you watch a film, there are certain signals that you just know, whether it's the fashion of the clothing, the cars, the drinks, the food, the logos of companies in the background. There's a lot of things that make some films look pretty dated. But with Bambi, they're in the middle of a forest. So when they say they want to modernize it, they just want to inject crap into it. So it looks like one of the specific things they're going to do is they're actually going to basically, again, in true Disney fashion, rewrite the whole thing, just keep the original name. So apparently there'll be no death in the beginning of the film because they're worried about traumatizing kids, which is hilariously ironic when you see most of the things Disney makes these days. And this is the thing they think, oh, that might have a negative effect on children. We should get rid of that. Ridiculous. And it'll be fascinating to see. Again, Disney's lost right under $2 billion on films. It's like the past, I believe, 11 or 12 films lost money. And again, Disney used to print money for a living. And this is another great example of trying to produce something that no one is asking for. It's not an original idea, obviously. And I can't conceivably see how this will actually make them a profit. Because again, they're just removing pretty much all the things that made it original. Let me know in the comments, do you think this will actually turn a profit for Disney? Or do you think this will just give you yet another reason to purchase vintage media that's not connected to the internet so you can actually save the original intellectual property and enjoy the film as originally intended without them starting to censor it and bastardize everything about it? I can't help but think when it comes to this film's outlook, I would say the outlook is, not so good. Thank you everyone for taking the time to do it in today. I really appreciate your support. Also, if you did take the time to click that subscribe button. I know it's ambitious, but we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of October, so every one of those clicks especially helps. Also, the critical feedback is also appreciated if you take the time to comment. I always try to take the time, even if it's a day or two late, to read and respond to your comments because I do appreciate the feedback as we try to make the show better and better. Also, lastly, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.